Well, Conspiracy Candace is up to her old tricks again.
You're kidding.
She goes after Tim Pool,
Wow.
attacking him after Tim Pool went on a rant, calling her a scumbag.
Damn!
She then said, well, he's the type of guy who beats his wife.
Bro, what the fuck?
I'm Jasper Gonzo, and this is an episode I like to call The Grift.
Brilliant!
And it's what's next. What's up, everyone? Jasper Gonzo. What's next? Your daily dose. Happy Wednesday. Well, I'm going to start something new here. I'm going to call this The Grift. It's a great title for a new show. It's called The Grift. Now, who is the star of The Grift? Well, if you guessed Candy Owens, yes, conspiracy candy, lunatic candy, off the rails candy, you would be correct. We have seen video after video after video of different people stepping into the fray, from Steven Crowder to, of course, currently Tim Pool, and of course Nick Fuentes. This gets weirder and more retarded every single day. So recently, if you didn't know, Tim Pool came out and just chastised her, roasted Candace Owens over open coal, and I mean opened up a fresh can of whoop ass, fresh can of Folgers fresh roasted, and just went to town. Calling her scumbag. Calling her a see you next Tuesday. I'll clean that up for, my show anyway. But Tim went on a rant. A lot of people thought he went off the rails. Some people thought, well, you know what? Desperate man does desperate things. His popularity is not that popular anymore. He's not getting the clicks. He's not getting the engagement like he used to. And so he had to do something drastic by just going off on Candace for no apparent reason. That's coming from the Candanistas, as I like to call them. But after going off that little rant, Candace responds this way. And at the end, you'll realize why she is what she is. And here we go.
He is a fundamentally weak man for what he did there. He should apologize. He won't. I don't care what happens to his platform. He's now essentially trying out because he's under financial pressure. He's trying out for a Zionist to pay him, and they will. Okay, they will cut him a check, and I hope it happens for you, Tim. I hope it makes you happy. But to do that to someone who has never...
When she means by Zionist check, she means that $7,000 that, of course, a lot of people, like myself, have been accused of, because, God forbid, we speak ill will of Queen Bee.
Done anything to you other than disagree with you about the Charlie Kirk narrative. I have not focused my content on you, and any time your name has come up, it has been because you have explicitly been attacking me.
Let's make it very clear that Candace has made video after 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 video. Tell me if you haven't heard this one before. After video of Charlie Kirk. Every single one of her videos has been about Charlie Kirk. Nothing else. There's nothing else going on this planet except getting to the bottom of why Charlie Kirk was killed. Yes, just like OJ trying to look for that killer, she's doing the same.
You are a coward. You are less than a man. Okay? You are behaving, your type right there is like a person who's having financial issues and yet decides to go out and put 100K on a poker game. And when he loses and is...
Wait for this one. You'll like it.
A further 100K in the hole, comes back home and beats his wife and kids. And
nice. Says that Tim Pool beats his wife and kids. But of course, she'll say, oh, wait a minute, wait. I didn't say he literally does these things. I'm just using that as an example.
Thinks he's a tough guy. That's how you're acting right now. I'm not your wife. I'm not your kids. Get your affairs in order and stop blaming me, because I'm actually traversing down the path that hasn't been traveled by
Yes, I'm going down multiple rabbit holes and making up some new ones on a daily basis.
Ending up and saying that something corrupt happened and Charlie Kirk was assassinated. And I don't care about your midterms. Okay. I don't care about your next year midterms and whether or not the Republican Party is united. Okay. Because I don't want to stand next to people that would cover up Charlie Kirk's assassination. I hope that I have made my point perfectly clear.
Yeah. Yeah. My thoughts. The fact of the matter is that for this charade to be going on as long as it has, what, 3 months now? Today is the 10th. 3 months since Charlie Kirk's murder, since he was assassinated, live and in living color for the world to see. How many people want to get down to the bottom of this? His wife, Erica, of course. Those closest to him, his closest circle to him, who could not make a decision or move without Charlie's permission. We've already heard that from Jeff Blake. So Tim Pool goes off. Why? Because he loved Charlie. I believe he truly loved Charlie. Because the fact of the matter is that I think no one would go out in this rage if you didn't. I'll tell you right, I would do the same thing. If you go after my best friend or go after my family, I'm going to rant and I'm going to rage on you. So he did that. Now, a lot of people felt that he could have done a little bit better, did it more cordial and more, a more, tamped down tone. But that's not who Tim Pool is. This is the same Candace Owens who has not only thrown those Steven Crowder under the bus, that he's involved in a conspiracy. Shapiro's involved in a conspiracy. Now, of course, Nick Fuentes is involved in a conspiracy because, God forbid, Nick Fuentes came out and said, yeah, you know what? She's full of shit. And now, of course, he's getting all the Candonistas unleashed on him, and his own followers are coming out against him and slamming him as well. But, of course, this is Nick Fuentes, and he doesn't give up. But anyway, when it comes to Tim Pool, we don't know what the situation is going on regarding financially, what have you. I don't care. Like I said, I care about my own finances, my own family's finances. That's what I worry about. But what we just heard recently with him is that someone else rolled up to his house and I guess either took pot shots at his house or was trying to break into his house, because this is not the first time that A, he's been doxxed, or B, that someone has tried to trying to infiltrate his house. It's not the first time. And sure, it won't be the last. But of course, now a lot of people are connecting his objections to Candinista, to Queen Bee, to this situation. Now, I won't go that far, let the police investigate. Let them do their damn jobs. Investigate. Candace, you ever heard of that? Investigate, and to gather evidence. Something like Candace, someone like Candace doesn't know what that is, because of course every time she says, oh, I have XYZ, it turns out to be a nothing burger. So this is where we are. So this was the inaugural show of the Grifter, or the Grift as I like to call it, starring Candinista. And stay tuned for more, because guess what? There's going to be plenty more. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is what's next, and we'll see you next time. Peace.